I'm Phoenix Wright, and all of my metaphors are about sports.
Yeah, I kind of saw all that by accident.
Some accident? I'd say you saw too much.
Oh?
And all of it was suspicious to high heaven.
Let Phoenix say hell.
Let Phoenix say fuck.
Still thinking about the fact that the only time the word hell has been uttered in this court was when Edgeworth saw the blue badger for the first time.
I mean, fair enough.
I think it's safe to say that we can no longer consider this bellboy to be normal.
That is so rude.
He's not like other bellboys.
He's weird. He's a weirdo.
He's a weirdo.
Have you ever
Have
seen
you
him
ever
without
seen him
those black
without those
leather
gloves?
Now then, let's get started, shall we? Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Hold it! Is that what you saw while you were busy spying?
Excuse me? I may be a poor, underpaid action star, but even I wouldn't stoop to spying. Well, I think the point is, where did you watch all this from, Mr. Powers? Oh, from the door of the bathroom with my left eye in a sort of sneaky, spy-like.
I knew he was spying! Please, does it really matter if he was doing it over or underhandedly?
I want to know what overhandedly would be like.
Standing in the middle of the hallway.
Standing in between
Yeah.
the bellboy and the door.
Yeah.
What you guys talk about?
What did the bellboy do next? That's all I care to know. Hold it!
He gave some. Oh, no.
I said, hold it!
Okay.
That's better. What kind of statement is that? Please elaborate and give us a few more details.
Oh. Okay.
I should probably ask him only one question at a time. I guess about the thing?
I think you shouldn't ask anything at all.
He gave something to this person?
Yeah.
And what was this something?
Ha ha ha. If I remembered what it was, I wouldn't be calling it a something, would I?
Okay.
Oh my god.
But this implies that something was removed from the scene of the crime.
Please, God, let me talk about the suit nipple again.
Are you sure you really can't remember, Mr. Powers? It was something kinda small.
This is an incredibly crucial piece of information. Please, try to remember what it was.
I'll try.
In the meantime, let's talk of another point. Namely, what the bellboy did next.
You're distracting me.
Oh, so after he gave the person inside the room the thing...
The Thing by John Carpenter. Hold it! Where did this bellboy go after he left Mr. Onguard's room?
He opened the door to Viola Hall. And went in there, and who knows after that, right?
I do.
God.
Hold it! Did you see anything strange, suspicious, or just out of the ordinary at that time?
Oh yeah, I saw that one thing.
What? He
One
saw something
thing.
else?
There was this jittery alien with a ray gun. It was watching Juan's door like some sort of stalker.
It...
I think we can forget about the alien.
Can we? Can we?
Well,
No explain.
Mr. Power's testimony just now was just as vague as his first.
The government wants you to believe that the only thing at Area 51 is old bag. It's a little troublesome, isn't it? But I'm sure if you press him enough, everything will become clear. Although, that just makes it harder on us, doesn't it? None of my clients were ever guilty.
Talk about a lose-lose situation. Okay, I guess we should ask the other question.
Yeah.
Was it this one?
No, it was he gave something to the person.
Oh, okay.
Because neither of those is a very specific statement.
So who took this something the bellboy handed off?
Actually, I don't know. Well,
What do you mean?
I'm sorry, but I only saw the person's arm.
Oh.
Only an arm? Well, shit.
Then you're saying you didn't see the person's face?
Well,
Maybe their face is
Yeah.
on their arm. I don't know. I'm grasping at straws. I would like to summarize the testimony up to this point, if you don't mind.
Oh god, please do.
it's time.
Ahem. When the bellboy left the crime scene, he immediately went to the defendant's room. There, he handed a small item of some sort to the person inside. As for the person who received the item, all you could see was the person's arm. Just say there, Edgeworth. Don't need to say the person every time.
Yes, it was just like that. Mr. Edgeworth, is all this really that important?
What? It's the testimony, huh? Of course, Your Honor. I think this is of the utmost importance. This is when whatever was removed from the crime scene was handed over to the client.
Mr. Powers, please try to remember what it was the bellboy handed off. Well, let's see here. I think it was... No. If you remember, please add it to your testimony.
God.
Yes, sir. If I saw it again, I could say for sure. But I think it was some sort of wooden statue.
The
Oh.
thinker.
Hold it!
No!
A statue?
Yeah, it kind of looked like one, I guess. If I saw the actual thing again, I'd probably remember, you know?
Looks like for this trial to proceed, I'm gonna have to come up with whatever this statue thing is and show it to him.
You're going to have to trust your instinct on this one and take a chance, Phoenix.
Well, Mr. Powers, let's continue with your testimony. What did the bellboy do after that?
No, I won't continue. Wait, we should continue because there's more. Wait, no.
No, we should present the
Yeah, we pressed all this. I was like, huh?
bear.
Yeah.
I don't know why my brain was saying monkey.
Still at the big top.
Monkey.
This one?
Yeah.
Objection!
I'd like to think that Phoenix just fucking slammed it on his desk.
What was the point of that pregnant pause?
I love that his pupils are shaking.
He gets so mad.
Right.
Where did that objection come from? Well, speak up.
It was me, Your Honor.
Uh-oh. What is it, Phoenix?
I have a feeling that something bad is gonna happen once I show this. Don't worry, I would never present evidence at a bad time.
Mr. Wright, if you have something to say, please spit it out. Yeah, I guess we did find that in OnGuard's house, huh?
Well...
Yes, Your Honor. Okay, Phoenix, deep breath. Mr. Powers, the something you saw, was it this item?
Oh, hey, that's it. That's the something.
Great!
Wow, Mr. Wright, you really figured it out.
I recall we found this at Matt OnGuard's mansion. Wait, fuck!
No, Edgeworth, shut up.
I'm so sorry.
Edgeworth.
At the defendant's house.
It's a disease, right? I have to explain everything.
Can't be wrong.
What does this mean?
It's simple, Your Honor.
Shut
We
the fuck
committed a
up.
crime. Shelley DeKiller assassinated Juan Carita in his room. And then he stole this wooden bear from the scene of the crime.
Then the bear being found at Mr. OnGuard's mansion would mean...
It goes without saying, Your Honor. But I'll say it anyway. Mr. Matt OnGuard is DeKiller's client.
Edgeworth!
Order! 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 I said order!
No.
The person in the drive-thru waiting for me to decide what to get.
Having been the person in the drive-thru, yeah.
I'm kidding. I don't actually do that.
I know. There are people, though.
Oof.
Mr. Wright, this is a most unfortunate turn of events for you.
Yeah, it is. Edgeworth. Yeah. Sorry, Mia.
No, it's alright. Your judgment was sound. Actually, I figured the bear would come up. If not now, then it would have later on. Even if you hadn't shown it to the court, I'm sure your friend Edgeworth would have.
Your friend.
Oh my god.
Ah, I almost
One hat.
forgot that he knew about it too.
He literally was just like, the one that we found. But...
Our bear.
Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright? Why am I referring to Phoenix like that? Holy shit. Phoenix is like, check out my bear I found. Edgeworth is like, no, our bear.
I think it is clear that there is no need for us to continue this trial.
No, goddammit.
Look,
I can't let this happen. I have to do something. There has to be something we've overlooked.
objection!
Your Honor, a minute, please.
Yes, Mr. Wright?
There are still a few points left that we have not fully explored. What are you trying to pull?
Oh, you know!
You know!
You fucking know!
Oh. Well, we can't have that. All right, Mr. Wright. What questionable point would you like to explore further?
I don't know, guys.
The bears.
Oh yeah, the person.
Yeah.
Because we don't know
Sounds
who it
good to
was.
me.
Papa.
There was one thing in Mr. Power's testimony that was very unclear. And that is the identity of the person who received the bear.
Okay.
He gave something to the person inside the room.
We
3
needed that
minutes ago.
flashback.
I'm sorry, but I only saw the person's arm.
As long as we don't know who it was that took the bear. We can't be sure of...
Ah!
Chew.
Let me guess. You remembered. Hmm?
Hmm?
Huh?
Huh? What is it, Mr. Powers? If you're going to scream like that, then at least give us a good reason why.
I wanted to.
Good reason.
Yeah. Sorry. Actually, so... funny story. I remembered.
Oh my god.
I remembered who took the bear.
What?
Really? I mean, I only saw his arm.
You ungender that arm right now.
Well,
Put down the arm gender.
but, the arm.
Aha!
It was the Nickel Samurai's arm. I swear it.
What the fuck?
The cyborg arm comes into play.
Oh my god. You've gotta be kidding!
The samurai sleeves!
Are you sure of that, Mr. Powers?
Yeah, I'm sure it was the Nickel Samurai.
I really, really love how many times Phoenix just yells something in all caps in desperation. It's very funny to me.
The sleeves!
Order! Order! It looks like you've dug your own grave. Yet again.
How many times is that today? I've lost count.
Oh.
So, the person who took in this little bear was the Nickel Samurai. And, as we all know, Matt Onguard is the Nickel Samurai.
Okay,
This
have we not
assumption
learned
has
from
never
precedent?
been wrong before.
I was gonna say, has precedent not shown that the samurai is not necessarily the actor playing the samurai?
As we all know, it's Matt Onguard. Are we sure it's Matt Onguard?
Thanks to the defense, we've made that all the clearer.
What am I supposed to do now? Mia, help!
No.
You don't have time to act lost.
Get good.
Get it together. Got to find another angle to attack this from, like the back or the side. Hurry!
Flanking. Got it.
You'll get sneak attack.
Now I will bring this cross-examination to a...
Hold it! Your Honor!
We'll hold it.
Again, Mr. Wright. We've already removed any and all questionable areas of this testimony.
It's about time you were removed from this court, Mr. Wright.
Oh?
I have to find something. Even one more little point will do. There are still questions left unanswered. What are you trying to pull? I will
Haven't
say
we done
again.
this? Oh, well, we can't have that. All right, Mr. Wright, what questionable point would you like to explore further?
The bear?
again.
The bear! Just the bear itself is a very funny phrase to me.
I think it's fairly obvious that the bear itself is very questionable.
Very questionable, one might say.
Oh my god.
I almost made that joke the first time.
God.
The bear? Mr. Wright?
This was found at Mr. Onguard's mansion. However, Mr. Onguard was arrested at the hotel that night. Which means that since the murder occurred, he has not had a chance to go home.
Oh.
I think Your Honor has already figured out what I'm trying to say. It is not possible that it was Mr. Onguard who took this bear to his mansion. It walked.
Why, that's very true. We didn't consider that point, Mr. Wright. There was no way, time-wise, for the defendant to have taken this bear home.
Phew. Disaster averted, it looked... Objection!
God damn it, Edgeworth, now what?
You haven't gotten the best of me yet, Mr. Wright. Huh? I remember it clear as day. Because I really fixated on you kicking down that door. I remember what you muttered to yourself at Onguard's mansion. We have this area completely surrounded. There is no way for him to escape. I can't believe it. That butler. All this time, he was the killer. The killer and Onguard were working together, so to speak. And the killer was hiding at Onguard Mansion as its butler.
What a bold move.
The bear figurine was brought back to Onguard Mansion by the killer himself. I'm sorry, I took a bite of pizza right before this.
Edgeworth just in court with a slice of pizza.
I was too busy commanding the entire police to get lunch. When it looked like he was about to be arrested, Onguard had him do so. I assume because it would have been bad had the police found it during their investigation. Well, Mr. Wright, you've been quiet for a while now. This is too much. Isn't there anything I can attack at all?
Basically attack the judge.
I think we've heard enough. Please don't, my bones are still very brittle. We now know why this bear figurine was at the defendant's mansion, as well as who it was that received the bear from the assassin in his room.
We don't know that!
Everything has become very clear. The client who hired the assassin to commit the murder was Mr. Matt Onguard. I see no reason for this trial to continue. Therefore, I will now hand down my verdict.
Therefore.
Thank you, Your Honor, for your understanding. You see, Mr. Wright, you could not win against the truth, could you? I knew it would turn out this way. After all, what Edgeworth has stated is the truth.
Any last objections, Mr. Wright?
Well, do I? What should I do? Hear the verdict.
Raise an objection.
You gotta.
What else?
You gotta. I will now announce my verdict.
Objection! There is only one way for me to drag this trial out. Make an absolute fool out of myself. The only thing I have left is this one dirty trick. Your Honor, right now we have these two reasons to believe my client is the assassin's client. Reason number 1, he accepted the bear figurine from the assassin. Reason number 2, that very same figurine was found at Onguard Mansion. However, it's possible this is all the work of a certain other person.
What are you saying?
What I am saying is, it's possible a different person is the killer's real client. Oh shit, it's Will Powers.
Ooh.
The real client?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Is this all you have? Yeah.
Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your theory. Who do you say is the killer's real client, and therefore the real murderer?
Adrian Andrews?
I mean, she had a steel samurai costume.
Yeah,
didn't
she's
her?
the only other person
samurai.
who wore the costume.
And she theoretically, as his manager, would have access to his house, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I don't want her to
kinda
get
makes
killed,
sense.
but hopefully.
it's real fucking mean, but...
Gotta do it. Take that!
Adrian Andrews?
Yes, we already know that she tried to frame Matt on guard for the crime. By wearing a spare nickel samurai costume.
Ah! Then the nickel samurai's arm that I saw.
That could very well have been Ms. Andrews. Oh shit.
But what about Mr. On Guard?
If you would please recall yesterday's testimony. The defendant was taking a nap during the break period.
That's right. Then, finding this figure at Mr. On Guard's mansion,
It was a well-laid trap set by Ms. Andrews.
Mr. Edgeworth, what is your opinion on this?
I can't even begin to count the flaws in the defense's logic. Besides which, there is no evidence to support it. However, I can't fully discount its possibility either. What is with this child? Come on, anyone can kill on guard, did it?
You can't believe the defense
Yeah, unbelievable! It's not something petty, it's murder of all things. This is to save Maya. This is to save Maya. Even if the whole world turns against me, this is one fight I can't give up on.
Order! 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 All disruptive parties will be forced to leave the courtroom. That includes you, Mr. Wright.
Your Honor. For the benefit of the defense, I'm willing to play along with his what-if game.
His what-if game, Mr. Edgeworth?
The prosecution is prepared to challenge the defense's theory. Mr. Wright, even you must have thought it strange and wondered, why would the criminal want this little wooden bear? He's right. The killer did specially bring that bear to On Guard right away. Why do you ask? Is there something special about it? Absolutely. It's a collector's item. And I'm sure that once the court knows its significance, the true killer's identity will become crystal clear. Your Honor, the prosecution calls upon a witness who will clear all doubts against Ms. Andrews.
And who would that be?
It's quite simple, Your Honor. Ms. Adrian Andrews herself. Oh my god!